Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some Pixies. It has been far too long. In fact, it's been 503 days since the last Pixies song. That's not okay. I do apologize. We're going to pick it up with Here Comes Your Man for the happiest looking man I know, Simon Hall, and for Kai, who's having a very good week. Pure coincidence, I assure you. But before we begin, I would like to thank, with the most thanky thanks, MD Tubio and Chris Bryant for signing up for the Patreon. Supporter of the Cause Club, you too, thank you so much for supporting my efforts. And if you would like to support my efforts, the link, of course, will be in the description. We're going to start out with the rhythm guitar, and in the next part of the video, we'll do all the lead parts. The first chord, you can skip the first chord if you want, but if you don't want to, it's the Jimi Hendrix chord. It's a D7 sharp 9, which sounds more complicated than it really is. Put your middle finger on A5, your pointer finger on D4, your ring finger on G5, and that leaves your pinky finger for B6. And then the lead guitar kicks in. Boom, 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 G, A, D. But the very last time, you don't hit the last D. Well, you do, but the next D is the first D in the verse. So that's the intro. Now, just to be clear, I watched videos where Black Francis was playing the bar chords. I'm just going to play the open chords. You pick your poison. For the verse, as I said, we're going to start on D, and for the whole verse, let's strum down, down, up, up, down. D, A, E minor, G. That's it. For the so long part, the pre-chorus, it starts on B minor, which the whole thing is A2, D4, G4, B3. But if you're allergic to bar chords, you can do as little as just 2, 3, 4 on the baby strings, and then step 2 would be replace your pinky finger where your ring finger was and put your ring finger on the D string 4th fret, and now you've got 4/5 of B minor, as it were. Anyways, B minor, G, A, D, into the chorus, which is exactly the same as the intro. The solos, by the way, are the D, A, E minor, G part. And that's pretty much it. The only last thing to mention is after the woo part, the last pre-chorus that happens, instead of B minor G, that one time only it goes B minor C. Everything else is the same. A and D. Boom, 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 boom. On with the leads. Of course, first we have the signature thing. A few of these notes you could play in a couple of different places, but I'm going to show you the way that I found to be most ergonomically pleasing. Start with the A string 5th fret. The D string, 4, 4, 5, followed by the open A string. Then go to the E string 3rd fret, the A string, 2, open, open, 4, and then the D string, open, 2, open. Despite the fact that the open D string is the same note as the A string 5th fret, I'm choosing to play the first note of this riff there and the last one there. You've got plenty of time, given you just plucked an open string, to get back up here afterwards, even at speed. For the verse, the D, A, E minor, G part, the lead guitar part, is pretty cool here. Make an A shape on the 7th fret, so you'll have D, G, B, 7. That's a D chord, but here's your plucking pattern. D, G, D, B, G, D. Move it up to the 14th fret, that's an A chord, same plucking pattern. Now the E minor's got to change the shape because this is an A major shape, not an A minor shape. Starting on the D string, you're going to have 9, 9, 8. That's now an A minor shape, up where it is actually E minor. Same plucking pattern. And then back to our original A shape on the 12th fret, that's a G chord. And when you slide back and forth in between them, that's what you get. For the so long part, you're going to have the B string 12th fret and the G string 11th fret. Then both on 12. Then we want 9, 10, kind of like the original shape. And that exact same thing up on 14 and 15. And it's worth mentioning that he does hang on that last shape for the whole measure, so you can't do the pickup notes of... You're just going to start on the E string 3rd fret with the lead part in the chorus. And then you go through it just like you have been. Oh boy, and then we get a Pixies solo. I love Pixies solos. He plays it up here. I watched some live versions. I'm going to play it here. It's the same notes. It doesn't matter. B string 7th fret, G string 9th fret, 7, 6, 7, 9 is the first half, and the second half starts the same. B7, G9, 7, B7, G9, G7, G9. And that's how he continues into the next verse with the one tiny change of, well, it's a little bit pluckier, and secondly, the last note isn't on G9, it's on D9 to follow the vocal melody. I'm getting super nitpicky here now, but that pre-chorus is just going to be the G string 11, 12, 14, and then the same last shape there with G14 and B15. There's lots of guitar layers in the solo on the record, so I'm going to show you what I saw him do in every single live version I perused. I believe it's in there. It's just in and amongst several other guitars. Grab the B and the E string on the 10th fret, and the E string is going to go up 2 frets to the 12th fret. Same exact thing down on the 5th fret. Then open B and E, so the E string is going to go to the 2nd fret. And then same thing on the 3rd fret. Now this pre-chorus, the last pre-chorus, where the rest of the band played C, this is where things get really interesting with the lead guitar, because he starts on the same first shape as he did the first time, G11, B12, but then he stays there when the band hits C, which creates a lot of dissonance, a lot of weirdness. Listen for it, because F sharp is in this chord here, this little B minor chord. F sharp belongs in no C chord, so it was like he was like digging his heels in, saying, I'm staying here, while everybody else went to C, so I think that's really cool. Anyways, G11, B12, same thing, 9, 10, 14, 15. And that's it for Here Comes Your Man. Thank you so much for being here after 503 days. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.